Hello friends, welcome to C Programming video tutorials series. In the previous video tutorials, we understood tokens of C programming language. From this video tutorial onwards, for the next few video tutorials, I would like to discuss statements in C programming language. Nicholas Wirth, one of the great computer scientists, stated that we can solve any real-world problem by writing a program containing four types of programming language statements. They are sequential statements, conditional or selection statements, looping or iterative statements, jumping or control transfer statements. We can solve any real-world problem by writing a program containing four types of programming language statements, guys. They are sequential statements, conditional statements, looping statements, and jumping statements. Conditional statements are also called as selection statements. Looping statements are also called as iterative statements. Jumping statements are also called as control transfer statements, guys. Let's understand sequential statements. Sequential statements are statements which do not break the normal flow of execution of a code, guys. Statements which do not break the normal flow of execution of a code are called as sequential statements. Normal flow of execution of a code is sequential, guys. That is, statements are executed in the order in which they appear in the code. Variable declarations, assignment statements, etc. are considered as sequential statements. For example, int a equal to 0, a equal to 10, printf a equal to %d a. Here we know that these statements are executed in the order in which they appear in the code. They are executed from top to down sequentially. Such statements are called as sequential statements, guys. First, the variable a is created with the initial value 0. Then control is transferred to the next statement. A is assigned with the value 10. Then the control is transferred to the next statement. Printf displays a equal to 10 in the output. Right, guys? Let's take one more example. I go to code blocks. Here I say printf in double quotations. I say hello world 1 /n semicolon. I'm going to copy that, paste 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here I say hello world 2. Here I say hello world 3. Here I say hello world 4. Here I say hello world 5. Here I say hello world 6. What happens here? We know that we get hello world 1, hello world 2, hello world 3, hello world 4, hello world 5, hello world 6 in the output. I say build and run. You see that we got the output hello world 1 to hello world 6. No statement is skipped here, right, guys? The statements are executed from top to down sequentially. Now what I want is, I want to tell to the computer, please display hello world 1. Then you should skip hello world 2 and hello world 3. You should not display hello world 2 and hello world 3. Directly control should be transferred to this printf statement and display the hello world 4. After displaying hello world 4, you should display hello world 5 100 times. Then you should display hello world 6. You can see that I should be able to transfer the control from one statement to another statement directly. I should be able to execute set of statements repeatedly. Here comes the use of control statements, guys. Control statements help us to get the control over flow of execution of the code, guys. Conditional statements, looping statements, and jumping statements are considered as control statements or control structures, guys. Control statements help us to get the control over the flow of execution of a code. There are three types of control statements. They are conditional statements, looping statements, and jumping statements. Conditional statements execute set of statements based on the result of a condition, guys. Conditional statements are also called as selection statements. If you want to execute set of statements based on the result of a condition, then you take help of conditional statements or selection statements, guys. If else, nested if else, else if ladder, switch case statements are considered as conditional or selection statements, guys. Next we have looping or iterative statements. Looping or iterative statements execute set of statements repeatedly. That is, if you want to execute set of statements repeatedly again and again, then you take help of looping or iterative statements, guys. For loop, while loop and do while loop are considered as looping or iterative statements. Next we have jumping or control transfer statements. Jumping or control transfer statements make the control to jump or transfer directly from one place to another place, guys. If you want to transfer the control from one place to another place directly, then you take help of jumping or control transfer statements, guys. For example, break, continue, go to, function call and return statements are considered as jumping or control transfer statements, guys. So with the help of control transfer statements, you can get the control over flow of execution of a code. You can execute set of statements based on the result of a condition. You can execute set of statements repeatedly. You can transfer the control directly from one place to another place, guys. I hope you guys have clearly understood. I think for this video tutorial, this much is enough, friends. In the upcoming video tutorials, we are going to understand each of these statements in detail, in depth, step by step, guys. For more benefits and be up to date, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment and share these videos with others so that everyone will get benefited. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.